A lot of people don't want to gas their teammates up because they don't want their teammates to get that kind of recognition or get the spotlight. And this is what Nick and I were talking about earlier in the week, is some people just, you got to be a role player, and that just helps you win tournaments. Like, not everybody can be fucking Luka and LeBron. Sometimes you're gonna have to be D'Lo or Austin Reeves. Sometimes you're gonna have to be somebody in that corner. You're gonna have to be getting assists, just getting open. Not everybody's gonna be able to score 40 and 25 and average that much, but you'll still get your contract. You'll still get your mills from averaging 10 points per game, 15 points per game, and getting a few assists and making sure that you're playing winning basketball. That's how people gotta think of it. Not everybody. I'm telling you right now, people nowadays, everybody wants to be the spotlight. Everybody wants to be MVP. Everybody wants this. Everybody wants that recognition. It's not gonna be the case. You can't do that and be a winning team. Sometimes you've got to take a step back and just be like, yo, all right, I'm on this team with all these great players. Maybe I need to just figure out where my pocket is on this team. Where do I that's what when I was talking about Optic, right? I'm on Optic. I realize, all right, I'm an anchor player. I need to make sure that if I'm sitting in this spot, I need to ignore the shit out of my teammates. And if as soon as I see the fourth guy or I know I'm clear, then I start listening to what they say. But a large majority of the time, I'm just ignoring the fuck out of them because I'm trying to focus on my game and making sure I'm making the correct play, because in my head I know I'm making the correct play. And that's just me doing my job. That's just me. Sometimes I gotta sit still and make sure I block the spawn while they just do their thing and they put three-man push. Sometimes I gotta sit here and sometimes I gotta push up, but Matt will be behind me and say, yo, Brad, push up with me. And that's when I know I need to go. It's just about communication. So that's the same thing in basketball. Sometimes you're gonna have to take a step back. You're not gonna always be the person shooting, and people don't realize that nowadays because everybody wants the highest salary. Everybody wants the max. Everybody wants the recognition. Everybody wants the most viewers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants just everything. Everybody wants everything. They're greedy. People are greedy. And people don't realize that sometimes you can still get that, be on stage holding that trophy from doing your job and doing your 25%. You don't need to do 30. You don't need to do 20. You need to do your 25%, and everybody else needs to do their 25%, and you'll equal 100 and you'll win. But if you do a little bit more than that, that means you're shitting. But you don't need to overcompensate to try and do more because your teammate is doing something else. You need to make sure you do what you do and do what you do best.